The second trap, I think, especially when you're a technical founder, is to start your company not talking to client until your product is ready. And so, like in that case, I think, you can get in the trap of, working on your own to perfect the tech for a lot of years and actually going in the wrong direction, spending a lot of resources and actually doing something that doesn't answer any needs. And so my advice for that would be to just start talking to clients and have this very nice cycle where you talk to client, you make sure there is an actual need for what you're doing. Then you look at technology as a mean to get there and really as a mean to develop a product. And then, based on that, you get some contracts or letter of intent early on that allows you to raise funds and attract talent, to have more resources to develop your technology. And so as a result, you're improving your product and scaling it up. And you go again. You go back, see your client as that if this time your product is answering their needs, and you improve based on that. So that was for the second trap. The third trap, and again, I think quite controversial, is you've done all these things. Now you've talked to all these clients. You've started pitching this to a lot of venture capital, and now you like talking too much, and you lose sight of what you're here for. And so I think it's important to remind that climate tech needs much more science than talk. And by this I mean it's not a type of industry where making an iPod where the idea of the product in itself is quite genius. Here the problem and the need to solve is quite obvious. We have to reduce carbon emission. Industrial players are happy to do so, but they need something cost competitive. That's quite simple. And the question is who can do it cost efficiently, energy efficiently, so that they will adopt that at a price that is competitive with what they used to do before. So this is, I think, quite important. And I would say, based on that, the main thing, if you want to work in that field, to do is to really get technical. And by this, I don't mean just scientifically technical, just knowing your industry, understanding your industry, understanding even how sales are done in your industry, but really understanding your industry from a process perspective, etc. And so I think that in climate tech, and it's pretty obvious, but technical breakthrough are the main unfair advantages. You're always asked, oh, what is your unfair advantages? And in climate tech, I have a hard time thinking of any other unfair advantage other than a technical one. So that you have something that just is actually better. The second one, the second thing also is, you see that when you talk to VCs and you talk to clients, a working pilot, is much more convincing than a slide. So it's also why I think really trying to deliver technically very fast is really important.